What's the best thing about living in the Highlands? The weather? No.
The people and the scenery and the gin.
Actually, it is the weather. I love the outdoors, and I like having the mountains. I like having the sea, and the woods, and like just everything around it within an hour.
I mean, just everything's just, as I say, Cairngorms. Down one road you've got the Cairngorms, down that road you've got Skye, down that road you've got Loch Ness. It's just absolutely stunning. Went up a hill this morning, just something to do the first 4 hours of the day because I can, because it's just air. It's great.
The scenery, yeah. The scenery and the people, actually, just on par. Everyone's just really nice all the time.
The scenery. Absolutely fantastic up here. And I mean, I've certainly never lived anywhere else where you could be only 10 minutes drive from the mountains, from, 15 minutes drive from Nairn Beach.
Well, as I say, I think the best thing for me is the proximity to the ocean, the proximity to mountains. Anywhere you want to be, you can be in a very short time. Despite the rotten infrastructure, you can still get there. It might take you twice as long as it needs to do, but you can get there.
The scenery, when coupled with things like when the weather's really good, especially in the summer, and you've got 18 hours of daylight, it really is a fantastic environment. It's pretty bleak in the winter sometimes where you have 6 hours of daylight and it's cold and windy, but it's part and parcel of living here, but the scenery's terrific. I love it.
If you go an hour and a half that way, you're in Ullapool. An hour and a bit that way, you're in Aberdeen, Itshire, and up north and south sort of thing. There's so many more places to get lost and to find that I really love about the Highlands.
People know who you are. Not everybody, but being able to find that sort of community, and being able to pop into a local business and they know who you are. They maybe even know what your order is, because it's a sense of individualism within a community of you're not just part of a community. You individually do matter, but you also do get to feel like you're part of that bigger thing as well. So I think there's a nice balance.
What would you say is the best thing about living in the Highlands?
Oh, it's hard to choose one thing. I just feel happy every day. I've just got a lovely community around me. I've got lovely friends. I love the way there is a seemingly unending array of supportive, inclusive organisations, of which I'm involved in some of them myself.
What's the best thing about living in the Highlands?
The water.
The Highlands for me, I would say probably the community, it can be a blessing and a curse, but kind of everyone knows everyone, you're friends with people. I don't think, it's not a lonely place to stay really. I can always go out and find a pal to catch up with and things, which is really nice.
It is sweet.
It's sweet.
It's sweet. Honestly, you should try peaty water.
It's the scenery for me. I love to go off and explore. I find random little things all the time. Plodder Falls is a new one for me. That one I'd never been before, and that was beautiful.
It's filtered through layers and layers of sediment. So you've got the peat, and the only reason it's brown is because you've still got traces of peat in it, but it is sweet. It is the sweetest, clearest water that you will get. It is a completely unique flavour.
I was up near Bonner Bridge a couple of weeks ago, and there was a place, Carbersdale Castle, and that has a forest walk around it, and the views, it was just gorgeous. There's always somewhere new to find, especially if you're like me, your forest walks. It's just beautiful.
If you go hill walking, right, if you drink out of a mountain stream, you'll never get water nicer, ever, unless there's a sheep in it.
I expected people to say, oh yeah, the scenery's lovely, but all of them just oh yeah, I love going for nature walks over there. Obviously, that's, but I didn't expect literally everyone to be oh yeah, that's how I just spend my time.
That's how I spend my spare time.
Might as well.
I go off
Certainly,
walking
but
with my
if you're
dogs.
in these surroundings, what else would you do?
Well, say if you'd asked me the same question 12 years ago, it would have been the live music venues and, you know, a completely different story. But I've got kids now, so evenings free are few and far between. So I get more free time to spend in the woods than I do in the pubs.